Good evening, folks, and welcome to another edition of the Roger Report Live. This is a special episode. I just got to watching the Super Bowl, y'all. The Super Bowl has taken place, y'all. The Super Bowl has taken place. We got new Super Bowl champions, and I got to say, y'all, this here, this is one heck of a Super Bowl. That's a and I'm not even necessarily saying it in a good way. This was one heck of a Super Bowl, y'all. What I mean, it's hard to come out here and really say how do I want to approach this. I'm gonna be straight up truth, y'all. That's what Roger do. He just tell the truth. This here Super Bowl trash, y'all. This is trash. This was trash. I ain't gonna lie to you. This was boring. You know, this is my takeaway from it. This was a trash Super Bowl. Super Bowl was boring. The Super Bowl was where was the energy, man? Where was the energy? Shout out to the Seahawks for getting the job done. You know, shout out to them for that. But the Patriots, I don't know, man. I don't know what the Patriots was on. The score don't tell how bad this Super Bowl was, if you ask me. Now, maybe somebody else took it a little bit of a different way, but the score don't really tell the story. This was terrible. Patriots, I think they quit 2 weeks ago, y'all. Real talk. They quit 2 weeks ago. It took them to the third quarter just to even get on the board. You worked this hard. You worked this long. You worked this strong just to get out here. And when the time comes for you to be the man, when the time for you to show the NFL world what you're really working with, and they got out here so lackluster, it seemed like it wasn't even much of an effort. So, the Patriots seem to have quit 2 weeks ago. That's what I'm gonna say. The Patriots seem to have quit 2 weeks ago. Now, shout out to the people who joined in right away. So shout out to FLX. He got the first comment. So I guess technically you are the Highland of the stream, even though this is not a regular stream, more of a special stream. But shout out to you, FLX. Good to see you. Shout out to the Night's Place. Shout out to Great Black Reset. What's good, my brother? Red Pill Sleeper said, what's happening? Shout out to the Night's Palace. Shout out to Platform. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Shout out to FBA National. Okay, shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. Great to see you here. Shout out to Muggles. What's going on, my brother? Muggles RA is here. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Eric M is in the building. What's good, my brother? What's good, my brother? Shout out to Gold P. What's happening, my brother? What's happening? And shout out to the Great Black Reset. He said, I put money on Seattle. I enjoyed every second. You know what? I guess that's what you had to do for this particular game. I guess that's what you had. If you had money on Seattle, yes, this was a great game. I can see that. I already been cracking jokes saying nobody enjoyed this, but the but the Seattle fans, the Seattle organization enjoyed it. Enjoyed it, yeah. The Seattle fans enjoyed it, yeah. But bro, this Super Bowl was trash. This Super Bowl was trash. Now, I ain't gonna never claim I'm the biggest football fan. I watch a little bit of football where I can, and I really watch the Bears, and I kind of watch the Bears till they kind of out of it, even though the Bears kind of went a long way this year. But I do watch the Super Bowls, and the Super Bowls are normally exciting. They're normally good. I guess technically it's happened in other games, but the Patriots just seemed like they just weren't in it, y'all. They just weren't in. Let's keep it real. The Patriots scored 13. The kicker scored 12, in the first half, the Patriots finally caught up with the kicker. Okay, they finally caught up with the kicker. So, I mean, of course, if some other fellas jump on, we'll let this rock for a little bit. But this ain't going to be that long because this Super Bowl wasn't that good. That's just the way I see it. This Super Bowl wasn't that good at all. Shout out to the nice battle. Shout out to the nice battle. He said, this was a trash Super Bowl, dog. I ain't ever been this bored. I began to listen to Star Wars lore stories during this. Now, you know what, y'all? I'm coming up at the Super Bowl party, right? I go over there. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm in Chicago. Well, not Chicago. Technically, I went out to the burbs, okay? Technically, I went to the burbs. And it wasn't even worth the trip. I'm going to say that. This wasn't even worth the trip. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. Saying take it easy to the piece because we all leaving. So I done drove out to the suburbs to get here, get comfortable, watch a good game. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the Super Bowl. Now, all I can say, at least I had to come all the way from New England to go to San Francisco for this. Because it wasn't even worth the trip of me going to the suburbs. So I'm on my way home, y'all. I'm on my way home, back to the city. This just wasn't this just wasn't that good. Shout out to Eric M, man. Eric M say, the food at my house was great. You know what? I put $20 on the food, y'all. I put $20 on the food. I almost won a refund. I put $20 on the food. A refund be nice, but not because of the food wasn't right. It's just the game itself. This didn't do it for me, y'all. This just didn't do it for me. And to work this hard and to come out this lackluster for a Super Bowl, and for a while, I just thought they were, I really was like, is the Patriots going to even score? Did you really do all this to get to a Super Bowl to not score? Because that don't make a lick of sense. But let me go ahead and give it the Great Black Reset. Hey, brother, how you doing? What's your thoughts on this one, man?
I'm doing fantastic, sir. Fantastic.
You won.
See, y'all looking at this the wrong way. I'm gonna give y'all the proper monologue for this game. This was a game of redemption. See, this game ain't about the game. It's about the storylines. Sam Darnold, who the league had thrown away and say he wasn't no good no more. He don't came through and won a Super Bowl, y'all. Kenneth Walker, who without his running mate ran this rock, kept the boys on pace, 5 yards a carry. I mean, he took them to field goal after field goal range after field. They could have won this with just a kicker. They could have won this with just a kicker. Then Cooper Kupp, who the Rams said they ain't want him no more, and Cooper don't show the Rams in the same division. I still got it. And guess what? Y'all ain't got it, but I got it. Yeah. This is what's going on. And defensively, them boys had 6 sacks. They was all over Drake May. Drake May too young. They had to let no Bill Belichick ain't here no more. See, this is what this was about. This was about stories. This was a fantastic game. See, y'all talk about the game with boy, y'all put your money in the wrong spot.
Well, I guess it really is more about the stories because there were stories being talked. Yeah, I ain't never did this much talking during the Super Bowl. I'm gonna tell you, me and the Peeps, we did so much talking during this Super Bowl, trying to yeah, look, real talk. I'm in the basement area, right? I'm in the basement. I'm in the basement, right? We in the house. I'm in the basement, right? I come upstairs to get out because I'm like, yeah, I gotta go, y'all. I got to get on this Super Bowl after show, right? There's a crowd of people upstairs when I came in. By the time I leave, it's 2 sleep people up there. It was a full crowd when I walked in the door. When I come out, man, everybody done left. I got 2 people sleeping. I guess they a couple. I don't know. I ain't know them beforehand. I guess they a couple, but it's a couple of people sleep, and that was it, y'all. The dog was asleep, y'all. The dog was asleep.
Damn.
Because there wasn't no excitement going on around these parts. People done got bored to death. You know, I ain't never seen a Super Bowl clear out. So now I'm leaving, quote unquote, quickly so I can do a broadcast. These other folks just leave. So this wasn't the one. This was not the one.
Man, listen, man. I got that Hard Rock Cafe app, and man, as soon as that money hit, man, come on, man. This is the best Super Bowl ever. What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? If y'all talking about everybody knew Seattle will win, why you ain't put your money with them? That's why y'all ain't excited. Listen, man, if you put $5 on a game and win $5 more, you excited. See that? If you just put a little money on the game, it'll make the worst game in the world live for you. I know the game gonna be boring. Let me put a little change on this right here.
What they definitely should get a lot to prove that theory tonight. They did a whole lot to prove that as a theory tonight.
Oh man. But yeah, man, shout out to the boys, man. It really was a game of redemption. This was about Sam Darnold proving that he deserves to get paid. This was about Kenneth Walker after Penny got hurt, proving that he could carry the team. This was about Cooper Kupp after St. Louis thought he was washed up. They got the new guy, Puka Nacua over there, and they thinking, hey, he ain't got it no more, and he proven he can still do it, man. This is a great storyline. It might not have been a great game, it might not have been that exciting game that we want to see the back and forth, but great storylines in their defense. Seattle's defense has been making games boring all freaking year. This is what they've been doing. 6 sacks. It's gonna be boring.
No, I mean 6 sacks don't mean it's got to be boring. Now it ain't got. You could have a. I mean, what's these? I was just talking about these folks when Travis Kelce and his girlfriend.
The Swifties.
All right, we just had that recent game where they got torched. I'm sure they had 6 sacks in that game, but it wasn't more.
True.
It wasn't more though. So I don't know what it was, bro. I just, well, first of all, shout out to the Nice Pass. I had to say this. He said I had full conversation with myself through this run. I believe you. Probably took notes and everything. Because this just was not where it was, Joe. And again, y'all, I just went to the suburbs to kick it. And I feel like it wasn't worth the trip. I think I got gypped because I paid $20 for some food to come watch this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I got gypped. Not because they overcharged me. These my people. I got gypped because of this game. Real talk. Real talk. The game did. You know, I feel like I'm down $20. I don't feel like I just went and kicked and had a good time with my friend. I just feel like I'm down $20. This was
You should have called me. I'd have put a couple dollars on the app for you, man. I would have put a couple dollars on the app for you. You could have broke even.
Yeah. I ain't even tripping. I know my people didn't do it to you. Nobody did this to me on purpose. This is terrible.
But I do understand why people think it was a boring game. It was not exciting. It was not exciting. None of the receivers could get loose. It wasn't exciting. I do get that.
I got to say this it's about the worst Super Bowl I've seen in Super Bowl history. Not that I've seen every single one of them, but out of the ones I saw, I definitely can't think of a worse one than this one. And I didn't even see who got the MVP. I guess old boy who scored the 2 touchdowns. I guess technically he's gonna have to be the MVP. If they didn't give it to him, I don't know what's going on, because it really wasn't nobody to pick at first either. It took a long time just to even say who should get the MVP.
Man,
You know,
Drake made it. Drake made it MVP. He threw 2 interceptions and one for a touchdown. He won the game for Seattle. He put the nail in the coffin.
man, I do did kind of want to. I really wish I could hear what Brady was saying in private. That's what I kind of really wish, because I mean, it looked bad for Brady to go out there and win a Super Bowl. Then they finally get to a Super Bowl. Then they can't even take advantage of their situation. So I mean, that's a storyline per se. This Seattle got their lick back for that time they made that horrendous call to throw the ball instead of run the ball. So I guess they made up for that. But this, to me there was nothing good about this one. It just wasn't nothing good.
Absolutely, 100%, man. But man, I'm glad you at least got out, man. I'm sorry you didn't enjoy the party, but at least you got out, man. I was supposed to be up there. I made it to Indianapolis. I got to drop a load here in Indianapolis. I'll be up in Chicago tomorrow, man. I don't know what you're doing tomorrow, but lunch on me.
Okay. We might touch down tomorrow. We'll get some details offline if that's possible. But
okay.
Yeah, the Seattle they got me, bro. Excuse me, not Seattle. The Patriots out of all teams that you think wouldn't just destroy your dreams and your hopes. The Patriots got me, man. I done wasted $20, y'all. I done wasted $20. It was not worth it. I could have stayed at home for this one.
I honestly don't know anybody that thought the Patriots were going to win. I couldn't find a person that thought the Patriots were going to win.
Well, you found one. You put some money on it at least, so you found one.
No. The app. I gave up some points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't find a person that wanted to put money on the Patriots. Nobody would bet with the Patriots.
Okay. Well, that say a lot. That do say a lot. But I didn't know which way it was gonna go. But if I had to bet on it, I wasn't gonna bet on the Patriots. That's for sure. But you know what? Red Pill Supertail is joining us real quick. Let's see what he got on this. You saw this Sleep Fest, brother? Did you see this Sleep Fest?
Look. It was a good game. See, those that are saying it's boring, you're thinking like black women. You want everything to be fucking flashy. They won at life. They won the championship. They won in life. Sometimes winning is not nice and cute. They did the work and they won. I'm disappointed in y'all. Y'all thinking like black women. They won in life. They made it to the finish line.
I'm taking this on the chin right now. I'm taking this on the chin because, I mean, you make a point. Winning in life ain't got to be no fingernail pearl clutching event. You're absolutely 100% right. But I definitely expected more.
And also, it was great because I saw all these bandwagon New England fans here in Jersey talking cash shit, and they miserable. So, shout out to Seattle. Shout out to Seattle. Like, this area is nothing but fucking Giants and Jets, and you got your Cowboy fans and your 49er fans, but like, all these fucking bandwagon fans, you get everything you deserve.
You got to look at it the right way. See, he got the proper perspective. You got to find the silver lining in this thing. The man say he's sick of them up there. You understand me? I'm a 49er fan. I ain't got no business room for Seattle, but for my money, Seattle had my money tonight, and I sure appreciate it.
I don't know what was going on with that bandwagon, but it seemed like that boy was out of order. Real talk. It was out of order tonight.
And Roger, you know what this proves? The Tom Brady, Bill Belichick era is over.
Now
see, Tom Brady had something when he said, "I don't got a dog in this fight." You should have known something right there that wasn't going to be good. When they asked Tom Brady, who you pick, he said, "I don't even got a dog in this fight." They should have listened to Tom Brady. He knew what was going to happen.
Now see, and that storyline is gonna run because Brady won. I said earlier, Brady won without them, and now they finally get there and they can't win. This ain't gonna feel good for New England for a while. This ain't gonna feel good for them for a while. Real talk.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, this is also a result of the new rules. The reason why people are saying it's boring because the rules are set up for teams to score all these points. And when you figure the two best teams in the league, or what was supposed to be the two best teams in the league, is playing, you're supposed to see all these points. Well, Seattle and St. Louis were the best teams in the league. The NFC West was the NFC West championship was the Super Bowl. I said that last week. That's the Super Bowl right there. Them are the two best teams in the league. So now when people see defensive games, they're offended. Because they're like, oh, what's going on? Why they ain't scoring no points? You got two great defenses out there that are forcing each other to kick field goals. That's what happened.
Now I'm gonna say shout out to Crum Blim, if I'm pronouncing this right. He says it was a great defensive game. I enjoyed it. Now, I'm going to say this. Was it a great defensive game, or did the Patriots not even look like they came out to play? Because I'm going to keep it real. It looked like the Patriots it looked like they stopped playing 2 weeks ago. That's what I was cracking jokes all night. Like, oh, they already finished, man. They finished a couple of weeks ago, and we just found out,
But look, the lights was too big for them. The moment was too big.
Hey, man.
They got caught up in the moment.
I hate to
They're
say
not
it.
ready. They not ready.
They sacked the quarter.
Look.
Yeah.
They're defending AFC champions. Shout out to New England. Defending AFC champions. At least they can lay, they head on that. Rest their head on that. Second place. Ain't nothing wrong with being second place. Because they weren't ready for first place. They weren't ready for first place.
It's a long way to go to be second place, though. A long way to go.
Hey, man. Listen, man. They sacked that man 6 times. They was back there laying that man down, put a pillow on his head and covering him up back there. They was like, man, listen, man. It's like the defense knew what the play was, man. They was on that man all night. They was on him all night.
That's what I said. I said, well, I guess they going for records now. You know what I'm saying? And you got to keep your spirit alive in a game like this. It must be going for records. There's got to be something like that. Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, it could have been more boring. They could have gave Kenneth Walker the ball some more. He should have had 150 yards rushing, and the score should have been lower than what it was. Because they was grinding them to a pulp.
And you know what I'm thinking about, too? This was payback, for the incompetence of Pete Carroll, because they didn't want Marshawn Lynch to get the MVP. They wanted Russell Wilson to get it, and they lost. Shout out to Marshawn Lynch. I hope you got some satisfaction out of watching this, because that's what the ending should have been. First time around. Shout out to getting revenge,
Yeah. Well, I think he made peace with that a while ago. That's what I at least believe. When you go up to your coach's face and you laugh in his face because y'all made the most idiotic play in football history just about. I mean, I guess you as a professional, you got to make peace with that somewhat soon, But if he's laughing at home right now, it wouldn't surprise me. I'd say that, But I hope he's made peace with that, And that was a part of the conversation I had tonight too. I was like, man, see, I would have, it's the last play of the year. I would have just ignored the coach's instruction. I would have told the team, yeah, hey, coach called for a pass, y'all. We running this thing though. That's what we doing. Coach can talk to us next year about it. We either gonna win or we gonna lose.
Look, Sam Darnold, Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Damn.
Nice young quarterback. They say he was 36 years old too.
Damn.
So he good now. He might as well be a made man, as they say.
Yeah.
36-year-old with a Super Bowl ring. That's something nice to tuck in your pocket.
Yeah, he's gonna be immortal in the Seattle area. It's the middle finger to everybody that played him out. Most recently Minnesota. And who was the team that drafted him? Was it the Jets?
Sam Darnold? Yeah. Right after they got rid of the dude from USC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Uh-huh.
that's been a long time. Yeah, man, he's been bounced all over the league, man. And teams have given up on him. I like it for him. I'm telling you, man, it's the redemption team.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
they
Sometimes
they
you bounce right into the right spot.
Yeah, this is all about redemption, man. This is a story of redemption. Like you said, they redeemed themselves from the Marshawn Lynch folly when they should have gave him the ball. Sam Darnold has redeemed himself. Cooper Cup has redeemed himself, man. Like this is all redemption, man. I like the storyline, and I'm a defensive guy. I like to see defenses dominate. I love it. I absolutely love
Well, I'm glad you got your just due out of this because,
it.
now, I mean, I appreciate great defense too. I mean, let's not get it twisted, but I like a nice game with some good highlights and all that type of stuff. And this game just was for me personally, it just didn't seem like the Patriots was ready. It just seemed like you know, they ain't really. I mean, they just seemed like they never got into the groove at all. And honestly, I think they scored just to make it not look so bad. When people look at the scoring history, we don't want to just get blown out and get shut out here. To me, it seemed like that was the only reason they scored. You know, uh,
It wasn't this. It definitely wasn't as close as the score indicated. And I think they just pressed at the end and had a couple of turnovers that made it even worse.
to me, they might as well have kept that zero on the scoreboard. You know, you might. I mean, if you out, just be out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all quit 2 weeks early. I don't know what y'all did with these 2 weeks. But between playoff games, I don't know what y'all did, but it don't seem like y'all watched no film. It don't seem like y'all was amping yourselves up. It don't seem like they was in the weight room. They came out there like they was just a totally unprepared team to play, which is kind of insane when you talk about this the Super Bowl. It's just ain't like the first. This ain't week one when you just seem like, okay, well, you just really didn't get over the break. Nah, this the Super Bowl. You was off for 2 weeks and you can't put nothing together. That's
And,
crazy
and,
to
and
me.
you know what? And you know what? It's poetic justice too, because and no cap on this. I was watching because it came up on my feed. It was the Patriot, a couple of Patriot. It was two Patriots players. They were interviewing Robert Kraft. You know what? And that's revenge for that brother that got fired because he wanted to get Vrabel. And shout out to that brother too. You got your redemption. He like, it's kind of messed up that, I had to let him go, but this is a chance I couldn't pass up getting Vrabel. So you know what? You fired a black coach to get Vrabel and he couldn't still, close the deal. That's poetic justice too. He should have kept the black coach. You know? Mm.
Well, it's hard to argue that's not the right decision at this point in time. It's really hard to argue against you right now. You know, I
Oh
mean,
man.
you can say, well, he may have never got him to the Super Bowl. Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you because it seemed like they didn't even know they was at the Super Bowl. That's what it looked like to me. Like the Pages were unaware that they were at a Super Bowl game to about the third quarter.
No,
And
they
then
were aware. They were there to make sure that Sam Darnold wins his Super Bowl ring. They knew the game
They
plan.
they gonna wake up tomorrow and they realize like, damn, we lost the game. I thought it was just a dream.
well, they seem to be so calm about it. If you accuse them of shaving points, I almost gotta believe they. Like even when they were showing like the slide, like nobody seemed to be revved up about this game. Like this was no big deal. I don't get how the Super Bowl is no big deal. I don't get that. That's
No,
crazy to me.
no. Maybe they came to realization that Seahawks was better players, better team.
Well, I guess technically they came to that realization. I just don't know if it was before the game or during the game.
Hey,
Look,
they could
they took
they
their
could have
ass whoopings very professional. They took that ass whipping like a professional should.
Roger accusing them of being too professional about it.
Yeah.
A little
You
bit.
know,
I mean, this is a football game. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Hey,
look,
Big Kev is that
Nobody.
game too. Big Kev, just kind of squeeze your way in here, Big Kev. This is because this not a regular show. This ain't a regular show. This is just and this was so
I'm
tough.
like,
I'm
bro,
sitting here thinking
I
about
was
they gonna
laughing
make
my ass off.
bro. I'm
All
gonna
these,
tell
all
y'all, I'm not lying. I told folks, yeah, I gotta do an after show about this, and they ain't giving me much to work with. They really not, you know. But go
Yeah.
ahead, Big Kev.
listen,
Go
I'm
ahead,
like, listen, the outcome is not surprising. Bro, all these people that was glazing the fuck out of Drake May, Drake May let the EPA per pass and all this other shit. He had the softest schedule in the NFL since 1999, and he was straight ass cheeks throughout the entire playoffs. Yet they kept saying, "Oh my God, Drake May deserves MVP." The MVP race shouldn't have even been close. How the fuck do we morally justify voting for Drake May over Matt Stafford when Matt Stafford was a 37-year-old quarterback that was coming off of a back injury and missed training camp due to a back injury, and against the sixth toughest schedule in the NFL, he throws for 4,700 yards and 46 touchdowns to just 8 picks. Why the fuck are we voting for anybody else except Stafford? This is the most obvious MVP ever. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like,
they trying to pass the torch. They tired of Josh Allen letting them down every year, and
Yeah.
they trying to pass the torch, man.
listen. I'm like, listen, I would have been fucking livid had they given Drake May that fucking MVP, because that would have been the third year in a row they gave it to a quarterback that didn't fucking deserve it.
Well, I
know?
got some good news for you and some bad news for you. Which one you want first?
I want my dessert first.
Because the good news is you might not have to worry about that discussion anytime soon. The way he played tonight,
Y'all was generationally ass, bro.
you know.
Called Drake a BBO Drizzy May.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say he choked, but I'm gonna say it seemed he was extra hungry tonight. I'm just, you know.
Yeah, but that's a choke. Bro, listen, bro, that's a choke, my guy. Listen, I'm sorry. You know it's bad. Listen. You know it's bad because, you know, people want to talk about the 2018 draft class. Literally, Sam Darnold completed 50% of his passes and they won by 16 points. Like, he didn't even have to do anything. Like, I think they gave him the Super Bowl MVP. Like, dog.
He didn't do nothing.
Oh
He
my
didn't do
God,
nothing.
bro. But I'm just laughing.
I can't.
I'm like,
I can't even.
about Drake May's MVP this and MVP that. He was the most fraudulent MVP candidate in like the last 10 years or so. Like,
I guess
you know what it is? You know what it is? It's like the Patriots. This Patriots team is like a nepotism baby. They going off the accolades of the dynasty that was prior.
Yep.
Like, you know, like white people like what they do, and you know, the Seahawks, a bunch of, you know, so-called rejects and people that had to prove themselves all over again, you know, pulling out the mud. You know?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, technically,
And-
it does look like a bunch of folks who was just saying, if you just give me an opportunity, I'll perform, versus some people who just didn't really check in.
Yep.
That's what it looked like.
They thought it's supposed to be handed to them.
Yeah. I didn't see football in the first half. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. I didn't see football in the first half. Not for real. The third quarter was still trash for real. Matter of fact, did they even score? Did they try to think they even scored in the third, or did they get it after they already went into the fourth?
They got a field goal in the third quarter. Seahawks did.
Oh, a Roger.
I mean, well, the Seahawks was scoring, but I mean, I'm talking about the Patriots. Like, was they still at 0 before we went into the fourth quarter? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Roger.
What's up?
I want to know, did you watch the halftime show? That's what I want to know.
The halftime show was interesting because I don't know the Bad Bunny guy. I've been hearing his name a whole lot, and then the fact that he was because I was asking questions about him, and they say he's from Puerto Rico, so I guess he must be like the biggest artist in Puerto Rico or something, because I ain't hear that man say a lick of English. So we were sitting there talking about how the white folks probably real mad about this, and believe it or not, they said Kid Rock had threw a halftime show somewhere else. Like that's how mad folks was. So, I mean, all due respect to Bad Bunny, but I don't know, dude. I'm just gonna keep real. I don't know. I've been hearing people say his name, but I don't know, dude. I don't know what hit he been on. I don't speak Spanish, so therefore I can kind of understand why I haven't really heard his music. So I don't know what the big deal is. That's all I can say. I don't know what the big deal is. He didn't catch my attention like that. And sometimes people will catch your attention, even if they doing something musically, but they don't speak your same language. He just didn't catch mine. I think him falling into that house, that scene, I think if we understood what he was doing, that might have been something clever. That's what it seemed like to me. That probably was something clever. He done fell through the people's house while they watching the Super Bowl. That probably was really clever. I just know he had some great dances out there. That's all I can really tell you at this point. He had some great dances out there. Real talk.
Oh man, I love this game. Oh, absolutely love this game.
Listen, man.
I don't know what the problem is, man. Everybody knew Seattle was gonna win. We could have broke Vegas this week. I don't understand what y'all was doing.
Now, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. This was so terrible. We was literally sitting there talking about just how bad the commercials was. Like the commercials wasn't even memorable this year. It's like
this is AI gambling. AI gambling. When you like G commercial, AI gambling.
Now, my guy was messing with what you think this commercial gonna be? What you think this is gonna be? I'm like, I don't know, man. It must be a Vegas commercial. Now, it was a commercial for Jesus, so I'm gonna let Jesus slide, okay? I'm gonna let the Jesus commercial slide, and I'm gonna just say props to whoever did that, because I ain't never seen a Jesus commercial during the Super Bowl, and that's a lot of money to put a Jesus commercial in there. So, other than that, though, since the other stuff wasn't religious, it seemed like a bunch of woke Karens put the Super Bowl commercial slate together. That's what it seemed like. And it's bad even when the commercials ain't even popping. The commercial's supposed to at least save you if the game is bad. And they didn't even do that.
I do remember when Super Bowl commercials were a thing to be beheld. I do remember that. And yeah, these commercials do suck.
Yeah. Well, and shout out to the Nice Pal. He said they've been running to the Jesus commercial for about a good 10 years, right? I ain't never seen it. I ain't never paid no attention to it. But I'm gonna slide because as they say, my arms ain't long enough to box with God, so I ain't gonna criticize the Jesus commercial. I'm criticizing the other commercials. I'm leaving that Jesus commercial alone, okay? Hey, he all good with me. That's all I'm saying. I ain't got no problems with him. I ain't finna start none. But other than that, the other commercials that are supposed to be funny, we supposed to talk about these commercials for the next, 2 to 3 months. The kids supposed to go to school tomorrow and talk about it at school. The adults supposed to be at the water cooler talking about how funny this was and that was, and this was just trash too.
Yep.
Yeah. To me, this is the worst Super Bowl ever. As far as what I can remember, this is the worst one.
Nah, man, listen, man, nothing's gonna top Super Bowl 53, bro. I'm sorry. 16 points combined? I'm sorry. Nah, bro, that's bullshit.
I mean, to me, I was upset because it seemed like nobody on the Patriots was upset. You know what I'm saying? Now, I already got to watch your team play in the Super Bowl. My team ain't even in there. But I get mad and you don't. That's a problem. You're a professional on the squad and I'm not. So, anytime they pan over to the sideline, I actually look at people and see what they're doing, trying to see what's going on with their head. Are they mad about this? They mad about this? Is they plotting? Is they planning? Like what they on? Don't laugh and joke when you're losing. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I want the sideline to be like something happening over there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a Super Bowl. If you ain't gonna play nothing out, when you gonna play it out if you ain't gonna do it at the Super Bowl? So the sideline didn't even give me a feel that the Patriots wanted this victory. And I don't like that because of sports betting and all that type of stuff and pressure. So I don't even want to believe. I really don't want to believe that you have rigged games and things like that. But it just seemed like they just wasn't gonna win no matter what. It didn't seem like they came to do that. Now I'm not accusing them. I'm not saying that they did something that they shouldn't be doing. I'm just saying they gave an energy where if they were accused, it'd be hard to get on their side to say that ain't what happened.
Well, again, Seattle's defense has been playing like this pretty much all season. I mean,
I like a good defense, but I want to see some effort on the offense, though.
yeah.
You can get some effort out there, and you just get stopped.
Again,
you
gotta remember, like the Patriots were averaging less than 16 points a game on offense for the 3 playoff games they played in the AFC. So again, them putting a stinker in the Super Bowl is not surprising. Like Drake Mason has the whole playoffs. Like this wasn't surprising. People was just saying like, nah, bro, he got to go to the Super Bowl because his defense was playing lights the fuck out, and he played a soft schedule all year. And now you see why.
Man, Seattle had too much for them. They both had great defenses throughout the playoffs, but offensively, New England never had it. New England never really had anything offensively. Seattle had Njigba had been playing pretty good. Shaheed had started playing well. The tight ends was doing okay. That both the running backs was playing well until the second running back Penny got hurt the last game, and Sam Darnold had been playing fairly decent. Now he didn't play too good this game, but the defense, it was what 12 zip going into halftime. Man, them boys gave up at halftime. They knew, damn, we can't get nothing on the board. We can't even get close to kicking a field goal. They already knew.
This the thing. Did they come out in the third quarter mad about it? Could you look at that team and say they mad that they down 12-0 in the Super Bowl? They ain't even like they was upset to me. Ain't no more games next week, man. Ain't this it?
No, you got the Pro Bowl. No, you got the Pro Bowl, Roger.
I mean, ain't nothing but 1 or 2 folks gonna even make it to the Pro Bowl. I mean, if I'm on that team, bro, I'm trying to do something. Okay.
Hey, guys that's listening, look, Roger's very disappointed tonight by the Super Bowl. Make sure everybody's there at 10 in the morning, Chicago time, that we can make his show very interesting and pleasant for tomorrow. We have to cheer him up.
But tomorrow's show gonna be fine, so I ain't even worried about that. But y'all be there at 9. You get there at 10, you're gonna miss a lot. You're gonna be like
my bad. Well,
you're gonna be
like that,
You're gonna be like the Patriots in the first half.
You might need the extra hour, Roger. You might need the extra hour.
I'm gonna get fired up quick and early.
And look, also, this is a life lesson to all of y'all out there. If Sam Darnold could do it, so can you, black man. We can reach the finish line. This Super Bowl has a lot of good life lessons in it.
All right, you know what? Can you do me a favor? Can you read this Super Chat by Landon?
It was generationally asked. It was asked.
God dang! Come on, man!
It was bad.
How we don't got to the point we can't appreciate good defense? Defense is what it was.
I'm not gonna even give it that, man, because they came out in the third quarter and they looked like they was just cool with what was going on. Like,
So,
I like a lot of great defensive plays, some good defensive stops, some nice interceptions. Though, I like somebody getting hit and they just can't hold that ball. But bro, they came out like they didn't even come out to play.
I'm gonna tell you why they came out like that. Because all that hype about Drake May through the playoffs, see, you can't fool the players that's in the locker room. They knew coming out what they was facing, and they knew Drake May wasn't gonna get them there. He led them in rushing, for God's sakes.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Those players on that sideline, they know their quarterback, and they're like, he ain't ready.
Say it again.
Yeah, well,
Mm.
if anybody had a doubt if he wasn't ready, he sure went out and proved him right tonight. He let it be. No, I'm definitely not ready. You know.
Oh man.
But the thing is, though, I mean, the Patriots are a good organization. You know, but they did have a couple things in place where a lot of success came together for them. But realistically speaking, ain't no more Super Bowls guaranteed.
Yep.
Roger,
This
you,
might
you
be the
missed
last
something.
one.
Roger, you missed something though. They're good. They're a good organization, but they weren't good today.
They weren't even close to good today. Today, it seemed like today they just didn't know what the assignment was.
They got exposed.
Real
They got
talk.
exposed.
Fellas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, y'all actually expected a good game. Wait a minute. First of all, y'all watched this game?
No. First, yeah, I did expect the Super Bowl to put on a good game because at
wasn't-
the end of the year you can let your head down, as they say, and put it all on the line because it is the last game.
This
I was
was
telling
an
people-
excellent. This was an excellent
I was
game.
telling
I
people-
laid 500 on them boys. This was an excellent game, sir.
Listen.
Oh, you want some money? That's what it is. You want some money?
It was stupendous for you.
Listen, I was telling people, I'm like, Sam Darnold didn't even need to have a great game. All you need to do is throw for like 190 yards and maybe a touchdown and don't turn the ball over and just hand the ball off. And boom, they was going to win comfortably. Like, no.
He did a Trent Dilfer.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Don't fumble it. Don't give it to the other team. We'll punt and we'll play field position. Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
First of all, let's look back. Who actually picked these two teams to be playing in the Super Bowl this year? Like, who picked these two teams?
That's a good question.
Nobody.
Did anybody?
Nobody.
Did anybody?
Nobody.
Nope. Oh.
Well, man, Sam Darnold did what he was supposed to do. He did not throw the game away. He kept them in position. That's all he needed to do.
Yeah.
But y'all got to be able to appreciate that. This is good strategy. Both teams, both defenses knew what quarterback they had. One defense went in there and said, hey, man, don't throw the game away. The other defense was in there like, damn, we ain't got no quarterback to bring us back.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Real talk. As you watch it, let me ask y'all this. All right, what was y'all favorite part of the game? Was there anything that stuck out as like a favorite
That
part of the
pick six
game?
at the end. That pick six, bro. That was hilarious. That was fucking hilarious, man. When Drake May got sacked and all popped up in the air and it was like boom. It just went back the other day. I'm like, yep, they're cooked. Patriots cooked. Yep.
Y'all starting to get the feeling he don't like Drake May. Y'all starting to get
No. I hate Drake May. It's like I hated the fact that the MVP race was even that close to begin with. Like this should have been the most obvious MVP ever, but the people out here, you know, these EPA per play, you know, these EPA per drop off nipple rubbers. We're talking about, Drake May let he let the NFL and EPA per pass.
Now I gotta ask. Are these football feelings or
nipple
Drake May
rubbers, bro?
feelings?
Seriously, no, there was. Oh my god, bro. They
The
literally
nipple
showed
rubbers is kind of hilarious. The nipple rubbers is kind of hilarious.
the entire Drake May MVP argument was he led the league in EPA per pass or whatnot. Thanks to stat padding against a fucking 3-14 Jets team in like week 17.
Well, I remember one time they were trying to give him the MVP too. They were trying to make him MVP of the league.
I just got to hear from Big Cam. Big Cam, are these football feelings or these Drake May feelings? I don't know.
No. These are football feelings. Like I got no problem with Drake May personally. I'm just like, my guy. Stafford has 15 more
touchdowns. Not to like a player. It is okay to not like a player. Everybody. I mean, I'm not a fan of everybody. You know. No.
Me, like, I don't hate Drake May personally. I just hate the fact that people was trying to argue that he deserved NFL MVP. I'm like, bro, he had
Yeah,
15
they definitely were doing that. And that
15
didn't sit well with me either.
passes than Stafford. Stafford had 46 touchdown passes. Drake May had 31. How the fuck is this a fucking debate? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, did he ever throw for over 300 yards? He never threw for 300 yards this year.
Exactly. No, he
The
didn't.
only reason this is happening is because of the disappointment of Josh of your boy up
Josh
there in
Allen.
Buffalo. Josh Allen.
Yeah.
This is not about
no
them
good
big
quarterback
up
to
in
go
him.
against this year. Yeah, no good quarterback to go against this year in the playoffs. He should have been there.
It's
No Lamar
Josh
Jackson.
Allen's disappointment that has
No
vaulted
home.
him up there.
Malone.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Let me say shout
That's
out
what it
real
is.
quick. Let me say shout out real quick to Narratives and Dialogue. He said, "Shock your on." Salute. Well, you know what? Don't let it be a shock, y'all. We gonna do one every year after the Super Bowl. This is an annual thing. This is our second annual Super Bowl after show. We're gonna do this after every single Super Bowl. So we're gonna keep this rolling. This just wasn't a great Super Bowl. Out of the two I saw, this clearly was the worst one. And I ain't seen this I ain't seen the game so boring in a while. I'm gonna keep it real.
Listen, there's a lesson to be learned here. And listen, we can do this next year. If you have a football pool in your local town, just a little $5 football pool where you bet on all the games and you bet on the
just gonna brag about your $500.
No. This is not it. I'm telling you, if you do this, it'll change the way you watch football. Just a little $5, $10 pool. You ain't bet no more than that, and you hoping to win the whole pool, right? Bro, it could be Cleveland playing the Miami Dolphins and they both 0-9. You don't watch that game like it's the Super Bowl if it's depending on you winning that pool.
I mean, that's true. When you got some money on the line, it definitely take on a new weight. That's for sure.
Hey, Roger, can you show my picture?
Yes, sir. Give me 1 second here. Boom, there we go. Matter of who won the MVP?
Must have been
Jason Myers.
Darnold.
Probably defense.
I think it was
Game's the whole defense.
Let me look it up. I wasn't even interested. I was just like, man.
Shout out to the Night Fowler. He said, I will co-host that show with you when the Cowboys return, Roger. Okay.
Oh, you ain't gonna never co-host. You ain't gonna never be here.
I was about to say that. I wasn't gonna do that to him. Yeah, you ain't never coming up.
Like Stephen A. Smith said, that accident waiting to happen.
Hey, my fans been out of it for a long time, but they might get it next year. Yo, I do believe they'll actually get it in next year.
The running back won the Kenneth Walker won the MVP.
I think they said Kenneth Walker. Yeah. So Kenneth Walker won Super Bowl MVP.
The running back.
Okay.
Yep, the running back. Yep.
Deservedly so, man. 5 yards a carry, 27 carries at 100-some yards, man. He almost broke one. Pace.
He almost broke one for the damn bit of that holding.
Man.
Yep.
Man. That dude was a stud.
Yeah, he definitely earned it. You know.
Yeah, man. If not for that holding call, man, he probably would have had like 180 or something like that, and like
150. He'll been on 150 or something like that.
Wait. You see how redemptive that is? Like, because the last Super Bowl they were in, Marshawn Lynch, who was a running back, supposed to win.
He was supposed to be MVP. He was supposed to be MVP.
Yeah, he was supposed to be MVP. You're right. You know. So yeah. Well.
Oh yeah, you get the ball to him. The ball on the 1 damn yard. You got beast mode. Like, what the fuck?
You got beast mode. You could have either did a quarterback sneak with Russell Wilson. You know, like you said.
No. You get the Marshawn Lynch. It's on the 1 yard line. He put him on the 1 yard line.
Do what the Rams did, which was instead of throwing an inside slant to a crowd, throw a fucking outside fade and then call it a day. But no, they want
no. Give him the beast mode.
Yeah.
You gotta understand the play before that last play. Beast mode almost scored the touchdown.
Exactly
at the goal line.
Yeah.
Played right before. He almost knocked it in himself.
Well, you know, people take things a different way.
He was
I said,
unstoppable that game.
yeah, I said earlier, because I argued with this. This came up as a conversation while we was watching the game, because the game wasn't exciting enough. We had to talk about other stuff to make it more exciting. So I literally talked about this, and I'm like, you know what? This is the last play of the year. That's what Coach talking about. It just is what it is. We finna run this ball, and he can tell us about it on the offseason. We either gonna be Super Bowl champions, or we gonna be done lost. But either way, we running this ball. You know,
Yeah,
and
the quarterback's supposed to win it. Yeah.
No, Roger, I was about to ask you, when the Chicago Bears won the Super Bowl the last time, the 86, didn't they get to like the fridge on the 1 yard line to win it?
Well, yeah, he did score a touchdown, but I can't really remember that game. I'm a little salty about that. I was just talking about that earlier tonight too. I can't really remember the game. I remember a lot of stuff going around
like
the game, but I don't remember the game. You know.
Yeah,
I remember Walter Payton was mad that he didn't get the ball. That he didn't get to score that game, that Super Bowl.
I mean, he was a little upset, but I mean, he still was a Super Bowl champion. But you know, you want to score at least one. You know, especially if you're upset about never get back there. You know, and the thing is, Walter had a right to be mad, because if you saw what the Bears started doing after they won the Super Bowl, you know, he ain't crazy. He know he ain't finna go back. So it's like that was his one and only chance, which turned out it was his one and only chance. So I totally get that. I mean, you want to put the team before yourself, but you know, if you ain't gonna ever have a chance to go back, you want. I mean, I'm a running back. I want to get in that touchdown. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. You know, I score touchdowns. No,
well,
and he was scoring touchdowns in an amazing way. Absolutely. You know. So I can understand him being upset about that. I can't even be mad at Walter for that. You know, and that's real talk.
So I think about Marshawn Lynch being upset, and I think about Walter Payton being upset that he won it, but he got mad because he didn't get a chance to score a touchdown in the Super Bowl. And you know, and they rode him all year long. You know, as a running back, they ride you all year long. So you get to the big spotlight, you want a chance to do something, right? So you know, I remember they talking about that back in the day.
And I'm not really too much about just really going against a coach like that. But if I was Russell Wilson, bro, there's no way I'm passing.
Exactly.
I'm gonna just run this ball, and I'll take whatever he comes.
Well, they said it was Russell Wilson's call, though. They said Russell Wilson made the call. They said he made the call.
Russell Wilson's supposed to carry to the play and acted like his speaker was out, because they was using the speakers back then in the helmet. He's supposed to act like he couldn't hear and give that man the ball, man.
Bro, I wouldn't have cared. I'd just be like, all right, coach. Hey, y'all, coach said we gonna pass. We about to run this thing, though.
I wouldn't even tell him that. I would have just looked at Beast Mode and said, hey, man, take us to the promised land.
Ball. See, I mean, if you was in a huddle, you had to know. Everybody had to be thinking Beast Mode gonna get that ball when they hit that ball on the 1 yard line. Everybody in the huddle had to be thinking about that.
I would have looked right at Marshawn Lynch and asked him how you want the ball. What play you want to run? That's what you're supposed to do.
It should have been a no huddle. It should have been a no huddle.
Yeah, you know, you come back to the huddle. Y'all know what coach said. It's on beast mode. We gonna live it down with him. We gonna live it down with him. And, you know, if they stop him, they stop him. But if they don't, we win. So, you know.
Like, do you understand that the defense was mad they didn't give it to beast mode? Like, LOB were mad that they didn't give it to beast mode.
Bro,
you're like, yeah, we done did all this shit against Tom Brady, and y'all not gonna give it to beast mode?
My thing is, you gotta think of it from a player's perspective. To number one, you a child that dreamed about being in the NFL at some point in time in your life. Number two, you actually figured out you got a good chance of making it to the NFL. Number three, you happen to be in the right situation where your team actually makes it to a Super Bowl. Because keep in mind, it's players that never get this opportunity. And then you actually got a chance to win the Super Bowl. As a former child with a dream, nigga, we running that ball. I don't care what I don't care what the organization. You can't take this championship away from me. Y'all could kill my whole career after that one. But I'm a Super
Look,
Bowl
Coach had
champion.
been talking to me. Coach been talking. He said, "What? What? You giving the beast mode? Yep, exactly what I'm doing. Getting beast mode. I heard
Yeah,
you just clearly."
real talk, because if I thought I would have had any doubters over there, I would have said, y'all know what Coach said. You know what I'm saying? I would have just said it like that.
He said, "Give it the beast mode."
Y'all know what Coach said. I ain't even got to tell you. We about to live or die on what Lynch do. You know?
Yeah.
You know? And we all got the back. Everybody with him in the locker room surprised that Coach said something else. You know?
Man.
If he would have said something.
Man.
Because if we win,
Hey,
he probably
hey,
bet you not say anything.
This reminds me of a commercial. You remember like the Michael Vick Experience commercial? Where he was like, "That's not how." At the end of the commercial, he was like, "That's not how we drew it up, but it worked."
Yes. Yes.
Hey, at the end of the day, that's what count, right? You know, it is what it is. You know?
Hey, I got a question. Should Michael Vick be in the Hall of Fame?
Ooh, you
At
know
some
what?
point.
Maybe I should
At
say
some
that for a
point.
show. Maybe I should say that for a show.
What was that?
I said maybe I
Should
should say that
Michael
for a show.
should Michael Vick be in the Hall of Fame at
It's a
some
heck
point?
of a
I'm not
question.
saying he's supposed to be in now, but should he be in the Hall of Fame at some point?
That's a
Is he
heck of a
I
Hall of
mean,
Fame
I
player?
say yes. I say yes. He
Absolutely.
changed
Absolutely.
the game. He changed the game.
Oh, and he
He
pissed
changed
a
the way
lot of
the
white
game was
people
played.
off.
Huh?
I mean,
For the dog
That's a
fighting
tough
alone,
question.
yes, he should be.
Hey, listen. After he went to prison, I bought every Michael Vick jersey I could afford. And people used to be like, "You wearing a Vick jersey?" I was like, "Yes, I support dogfighting. If the vice president can shoot people in the face and not go to jail, I support dogfighting. Yes,
I
sir.
mean, that
Yes,
make a
sir."
whole lot of sense. That's all I'm gonna say. That make a
Look,
whole lot
if
of
you
sense.
think about it, if you think
Yeah.
about how many black quarterbacks have won the Super Bowl since Mike Vick played, like Russell Wilson, Pat Mahomes and Hurts. Like if they had been Mike Vick, I don't think those guys would have had been quarterbacks. To be honest with you.
All right, now shout out to Gyogami. Gyogami said greetings to greetings, long-lived habitual line steppers. Not a fan of U.S. rugby, but here to support and listen to the barbershop
Disrespectful.
talk.
Send
Listen
him
to
his
the
money
barber
back.
talk.
Send him his money back. Disrespectful. Send him his money back. That's probably the only time I'm ever gonna say that on another man's show. Send him his money back.
I gotta give credit though. U.S. rugby, that's hilarious. I gotta
That's
say
hilarious.
He
That's
snuck it in
hilarious.
there. He snuck that
Hey,
in there.
look, it was so funny. I hate it.
Yeah, I ain't never heard it called that. I ain't never heard it called that.
So what you trying to say they weren't throwing the ball? Is what you trying to say?
No,
No,
they don't respect us calling it football.
yeah, because football around the world is soccer.
Soccer, yes.
Yeah.
No, we call it soccer.
We
We
call
call
it
it soccer. They call it football. Man, look
Exactly.
here. Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh man. That's
that's
hilarious, Yogi.
I call it foosball. I call it foosball, like the table game.
That's
Foosball.
disrespectful too. God,
No, I'm talking about soccer. I'm not talking about football. I'm talking about soccer. I call it foosball.
that's disrespectful.
You taking the whole world with that one though.
Hey, listen, man. Don't you ever travel to another country saying that stuff, man. You go out there to Brazil. Ooh, wee.
Now shout out to Gyogami again. He said, "There's only one football worldwide. Take that money." Now, some kind of way. Well, first of all, shout out to you both times for putting in the trailability tax on both of those. And I'm gonna say
Yes,
some
sir.
kind of way. I heard the background. I kept hearing, take that. I just heard it in the background.
Take that, money.
Hit you with the game.
Ain't no way you gonna take that money. Shout out to Gyogami, man. Shout out to Gyogami, man. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
USA Rugby ain't gonna never die though. That's I ain't never heard that one. But y'all, this is where I would say it was a good game, but it wasn't. I'm just tell you straight up truth. It just was this was bad, y'all. And I'm really insulted that it was this bad with the bad commercials. At least give me, because I actually started watching the commercials this time. A lot of times I don't even watch Super Bowl commercials, but this time I actually sat there and watched. I guess the game was so boring, wasn't really nothing to talk about during the commercial break.
We living in this feminized society. The commercials are all goofy and all this other stuff, bro. They listen, man. It's just certain things that men need to claim back for themselves. Football being one of them. The commercials, the sport, the day. We just need the real men of the society need to claim certain things back for themselves, man.
Hey, Roger, could you put my camera up?
Gotcha.
This
What we
is what
got?
Go P. This is what Go P thought of the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl dream.
That's crazy. Oh,
Shout out to Go P and the Super Bowl dreams, y'all.
oh man.
Y'all can get in a couple more minutes. Then I'm gonna bring this to a close because this one ain't worth a long time for a game that was that bad. And I'm gonna make a drop real quick. I'm in these streets. I'm gonna make a little drop and keep on pushing to the crib. So y'all got about 5 minutes. Do your thing. Okay, then I'm gonna come back and wrap this up.
Well, hey man, I'm gonna say, man, shout out to Seattle for making that money tonight. I sure appreciate it. I enjoyed the 12-0 first half. I really enjoyed it. I really did. To see them despondent Patriots fans come out and like my man Red Sleepy Cell said, for all you fake Patriots fans out there, take that.
Yeah, man, I can't stand the Patriots fan, man. They, man, I really didn't want the Patriots to win this one, but I didn't think they had a chance anyway. To be honest with you, because the way they had been playing all season, they were just beating teams that they were supposed to beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all Drake May was doing, he wasn't just he was staying out the way. You know what I'm saying? He was doing enough to not get in their way of winning. So. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy about the result. I mean, I knew this was going to be a bad game, just because of these two teams. Like, I don't think anybody really expected these two teams to be playing for it. I thought it was going to be like the Rams and maybe like Buffalo or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we got a dud. We got a dud this year. Hopefully, it'll be more exciting next year. Hopefully, we won't have as many injuries in the league next year. I still think it's good storylines, man, with the redemption of the Seattle team, man. I really think we hit the nail on the head with they should have gave Marshawn Lynch the ball. This would have been the second coming of Marshawn Lynch, but they ain't do that. So this team had to redeem it. They had to redeem that loss, man. So
Well, I mean, yeah,
happy.
you're right about that. They should have never lost that game. They were supposed to be they were supposed to be they win. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
so that because the way they lost that game, that made no kind of sense. Like that. I mean, when you saw the game, we all saw the game, and you saw Marshawn Lynch almost pushed it in on the play right prior to it.
They couldn't
And
stop it.
I'm going to love to see Jet fans and Minnesota Viking fans tomorrow.
Oh, they hurting.
They're going to
Oh,
be sick to their
Oh, they
stomach.
hurting. Oh, they
oh,
hurting right now. They've been hurting all year.
oh, oh, man. Oh, man. Well, Jet fans are used to losing.
Well,
It ain't going to
the
be so
Jet fans
bad
were
for
gonna
them.
win no way. The best thing that happened to Sam Martin is he left the Jets because they wouldn't win shit anyway. They ruin people's career. That's what they do. That's where your career goes to die from the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Minnesota had hope because they started off kind of hot. So, yeah, this stings for them a little
But
bit.
Minnesota had a defense. They had a defense a year or two ago. For a good while, they had a good
Yeah,
defense. So they had it.
yeah.
They almost had like a defense like Seattle. So they could have been there easily with a good quarterback like Sam Martin.
Well, yeah,
The-
they got rid of him last year at the end of last year.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
Well, they got McCarthy, and McCarthy was doing all right, and I guess they didn't think they didn't believe in Sam Darnold. I mean, Sam Darnold's at the end of his career, so I kind of understood it, but it's just a good redemption story for him, man. So
Well, I mean, you
Seattle,
only been there for what, 4 years? You only been there from like what, 3 or 4 years? Well, we came in with Josh Allen. How long ago? Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. That's when he came in that draft class. He was number 3.
And Tom
oh
Brady
wow,
will
yeah,
remain the GOAT of New
yes sir,
England for one
yes
more
sir,
year.
yes sir,
Well, who knows how long it's gonna take them to get back to the Super Bowl? Again, ain't none of this guaranteed. You know, nothing's guaranteed when it comes to football. You know, you could be
I
a
mean,
champion one season, be trash the next.
this year was a fluke. I mean, that's pretty much New England's story. They were trash last year.
Yeah, I mean, but a team can also be trash one year and then be a Super Bowl champion. That can happen in football. You know,
Yeah, true.
it is a little more volatile, I guess, in certain ways. So that can happen in football. But
I mean, it's kind of like Chicago. Chicago was trash last year.
God damn, God damn, God damn.
This about to wrap
Yeah,
this up.
yeah, you know, shut the show down. Damn.
It's been great, but you know this Super Bowl didn't deserve no long after show. I'm gonna say that it didn't even deserve no long after show. Not with what they did. I'm gonna say shout out to the Patriots, but next time why don't y'all leave it on the field? Because I don't know where y'all left it, but it wasn't out there at the Super Bowl. You left it somewhere. You left it somewhere before the game started. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? I think halfway during the third quarter, y'all remember y'all were actual professional football players and tried to put up something so you wouldn't be so embarrassed. That's what I really believe happened. And I'm gonna say shout out to the Seahawks. The Seahawks just came out there and did what's supposed to be done. They acted like men, and the score showed that they were men against some, I don't know, a good college team or something. I don't know what they was on.
New England showed that was the best the AFC had to offer this year.
Yep. Agreed.
But sometimes your best just ain't good enough. So, no, it is what it is on that note. It is what it is on that note.
That's 2 in a row for that's 2 in a row for the NFC, right? 2 in a row.
Yes.
Yeah. When you think about it. Yeah. Well, you know, they said we was gonna have a Super Bowl. They didn't guarantee it was gonna be a good time. They just say it's gonna be an interesting time, and it was an interesting game. It just wasn't a good game. It was interesting because you did have certain little stories going on in the background as Great Black Reset really kind of brought to light. But yeah, I'm gonna still say this was a trash Super Bowl, y'all. In all my years, this was the worst Super Bowl I've ever seen. Real talk. But y'all, we're gonna have a great show tomorrow morning, y'all. It's gonna be a doozy, I'm sure. So I'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Chicago time, not San Francisco time, not Seattle time, definitely not New England time, but Chicago time. And I'll see y'all next time around. Long live the habitual line steppers. I'm Roger. I'm right. And I'm out.